Well, hello, happy Thursday. I have a nail appointment. I need to get ready so I can get the move on. I am going from this pink, light pink with this chrome finish where it kind of changes with the light. It was really pretty, very neutral. I got that for when I was going to convention and I had all these different outfit colors, and I had talked to her about it, and I said, I need to do something that isn't like red and then I have an orange shirt on, you know, that kind of a thing. But now I'm done with this kind of neutral. I call this a neutral color. I tend to like bold colors on my nails. I don't know why. I think it's the same way with my lips. It's because I'm so pale. I feel like this just doesn't make my hand look pretty. Is that weird? I cannot wait for fall, which, you know, as I said in my video, my previous video, I'm not allowed to decorate yet. So I'm doing all the other things that are fall related because I want to. But yeah. So I'm kind of thinking red, like a deep red, which would kind of lean me towards fall. Maybe a purple. Love a deep purple. Or like, oh, I can't do black yet. I'll start doing black starting in like mid-September. I love black as a nail color. Or like a deep red that almost appears black and you have to be under the right light and all of a sudden you're like, oh, your nails are really like a deep, deep red. I love that. All right, I'm coming in with my illuminating primer, and then I am going to use our Serum Plus foundation today. I don't use that a lot in the summer. To me, it is a little heavier of a foundation, and I don't mean like weightier. It's more full coverage, and because I live in hot, humid Texas, I like the BB cream in the summer, right? But our Serum Plus is infused with skincare, so it actually plumps and firms your skin as the day is going on. It is a great product and one that I do not reach for as often as I should. So shame on me. All right, so I'm just shaking that up because it settles if it's been sitting, and mine's been sitting because I don't think I've used this since, I don't know, April or May. Let's get a headband on. Let's get the hair out of the way. All right. Much better. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take my kabuki brush and I'm just going to drizzle some on. I can always add more. And then I'm just going to smooth this out. So with the BB cream, I tap all the time, right? With this, I'm swirling, right? It was on the brush, so I'm swirling it onto my skin. And this has a semi-matte finish, which is just so pretty. Kind of an airbrush looking finish. All right, so that's just this half of my face. Do you see how that just evened out the redness on my cheeks? Because I always have, and when I put on primer with my hands, it makes my redness worse. So that's not my normal redness, but so great. So I'm just going to put a little bit more, probably a little less than what I had a second ago. Almost like a half moon, right? And then before it settles down into the brushes, you saw I just kind of tapped it in a couple places so that I had the majority of the product not in the base of my brush, which is why I don't put the BB cream straight on the brush. I always put it on like a lid and apply it that way. And I could have done that here too, but I felt like if I just put it on the end of the brush and then quickly before, you know, because if it's on the end of the brush, it can start settling down. So before it starts to settle, I'm just tapping the product in places to get the product more on my face. Then I can just smooth it out. But do you see how that just evened me out? Yeah, this is going to be a good winter solution, fall winter solution, instead of my BB cream. I just see it coming. So that is a Serum Plus. And like I do with any liquid type foundation, we are going to use setting powder. Again, personal preference, but you know, we're still a little humid here. I will say though, kind of a weather nerd, and our local weather guy last night was like, we've only had 3 100-degree days all summer, which is crazy. We should be like 17, 20, something like that. And we don't have any more on the radar, on the horizon. All right, so just a little setting powder. Lovely. All right, so if you're hopping on, say hello. If you're catching the replay. If I can help you with anything, you're going to comment the word August. Our free product changed this morning. So it is this gorgeous frosted grape color stick. I'm going to use it as blush and maybe lips today. This color stick is they call it an all-in-one. So it's intended to be a cream blush is how it started. I also use one for my contour. We have some that are highlight colors. It can be used as lipstick. I've seen people use this as eyeshadow. Like they're so versatile. So, and don't be scared by the word frosted grape. It really isn't as scary as that word sounds. Because it does sound scary. All right, we're going to come in with our contour. So if you're following along in my stories, I put a poll up earlier. And if you're not following me on Instagram, just comment IG and I'll drop that for you. But the polls and stuff, I don't believe work. My Instagram stories bleed and copy over to my Facebook stories, but I don't believe any of the questions I ask or anything work. So IG is much better for that. However, I put a poll up about what color my nails should be. You can comment just in here. So should I do red? Should I do purple? Should I could still do like a bright pink, but like a deep pink, like a hot pink. I had a hot pink a few weeks ago. Kind of. I don't know. That's weird. The brush is acting funny. All right, so we're going to use the frosted grape. See how pretty that is? It has a real pinky undertone, or it does on me, right? But just so pretty. I mean, just look at how that blended. So great. This was a limited edition one that we came out with in the spring. And it was so successful that they kept them. And I thought it was until like a seasonal thing, but I don't know. I'm not in that know. I thought it was going to go away like as the summer progresses. So if it interests you, you just need 3 items off of my storefront, and then that will auto add to cart. By the way, this brow gel is the bomb. It launches September 1. Comes in 4 shades. So you will pick which one is closer to what you want, what you think your eyebrows are. Just like an eyebrow pencil, we just pick. And it's so good. It doesn't leave that white residue that some growth serum eyebrow things do. So I really like that. All right, what do we want to do on the eyes today? All right, I'll go this direction. Oh, I have stuff all over me. I hate black shirts. Love black shirts, hate black shirts. We're going to use the palette 9 that is on the warehouse sale, which is still going on. Gorgeous colors. Excuse me. We'll just get that all on. Then I think I'll use the Frosted Grape since it's the free item. So I used it on my cheeks. I think I'll use it on my lips too. Because there's really no right or wrong. I've also paired Frosted Grape with the long-lasting lip in, oh my gosh, what's that called? Purple Vein. I was like, I'm blanking on that name. That's crazy. All right. So this palette is 50% off right now, which is just crazy. And then my mascara I'm going to use is 25% off, which again, they never put that mascara on sale. So that's crazy to me. So lots of good deals right now. So if I can help you with anything, you're commenting the word August. All right, mascara. I don't typically do eyeliner during the day. I like to keep eyeliner for an evening look. That's a personal preference of mine. Some people like eyeliner during the day. I have never been a wing eyeliner person, so sorry. That to me is just a trend that I never got into. All right, so this mascara is infused with lash primer, lash serum. So it's growing your lashes as you're wearing it, strengthening your lashes. And it is a tubing mascara. So a tubing mascara will not make raccoon eyes when you take it off. You hold a wet, warm cloth on your lashes, pull straight down, and the mascara comes off in little tubes. It's crazy. So that benefit of the tubing, I really liked in the summer because, you know, you're in the pool, you get splashed on, whatever. Perfect for that. But because of the primer and the serum, this is my go-to all year long. Because if I'm going to put on mascara, I want it to be working for me while I'm wearing it. And, you know, you can sleep with the lash serum on, all the things. But, I mean, if I'm going to wear mascara anyway, right? All right, with a little bit left on the brush, that's when I do my bottom lashes. I don't need them to be the star of the show, but I don't need them to be naked. All right, I see one little issue, so I'm going to take my handy dandy metal little comb thing that I got on Amazon. It's like a buildup right there. There we go. That's better. All right. Take off a little bit of that lip mask and watch how pretty this is. Because of that pinky undertone. So this is the free product, blush and lips. Pretty decent. Love it. All right. I am going to spray my face with Prime Set Mist, and then we will be done. All right, this whole look, 15 minutes. Full face, 15 minutes. See, makeup does not have to take forever. It can be easy and yet full. All right, until next time. Thanks for watching.